Hey guys, it's Amanda. So today is almost my 1 week post-op from gastric bypass RNY. Had my surgery on Monday. Um, I tried to record another video. I've done this a couple of times, so I'm not going into all the detail that I went into, um, just because my phone will probably ring again. Um, Surgery was Monday, and it was kind of a rough day for me emotionally. Monday evening, they had me in ICU because of my CPAP machine. And I had nothing to drink, no medicine orally. It all came through IV that first night. Tuesday morning, they took me for my barium swallow test, which was wretched. And I had to take a hit off of my pain pump when I came back because my nurse thought that maybe they overdid it moving me around and stuff. And I didn't really want it, but she made me do it anyway. So I cracked to pure pressure. Tuesday afternoon, they moved me up to the 11th floor for recovery. And they took out my catheter, and I got to go to the bathroom on my own, which was nice. And then I asked if I could go for a walk, and they were elated that I offered because I guess normally they have to make people get out of bed. Did 2 laps, got back in bed, visited with my family for a while, and they all left. My husband had to work Wednesday, so he didn't stay too long either. Um, Wednesday, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I got out of bed and did 5 laps around the floor. And then I got up again at 8 and I wanted to do 5 laps again, but I only did 4. But they had the big floor cleaning machines out, so they made me get back in bed because they were afraid I would slip and fall. Um, had a JP drain in on my right side, and I think that's where a majority of my discomfort came from, because it was just hanging there. Like I had the drain inside me, and then it was stitched on with one giant stitch, and then it just hung at my side. And I've seen most people on here get like a fanny pack or a special pocket, or they hang it around their neck or something. I didn't have that. It just hung at my side. So no major pain at all. Just a lot of pressure and a lot of discomfort. And I really think it was from that JP drain. Um, They also put gauze over the front of my JP drain and tape, and they ended up putting tape over the top of one of my incisions that already had the glue on it. So when the nurse went to pull up my gauze to take out my JP drain, she pulled up the tape or the glue on that incision right next to it. So I've been keeping an eye on that because it's been weeping. And when I took a shower yesterday and I patted it dry, I part of it started to weep, and I put some more liquid glue over the top of it to hold it in place. So I'm keeping an eye on that, and it's making me kind of nervous. Wednesday, they told me I'd leave at 2 o'clock, so I called my husband. He left work to come get me, and I didn't leave the hospital until almost 5 because there was an emergency in clinic, and my nurse who was supposed to come and remove my drain couldn't get away, and she didn't want to give the go ahead to somebody else to pull it. She wanted to be the one to do it. So, which I kind of appreciate because the floor that I was on, my mom was saying it was like kidney transplant patients and stuff. So it wasn't really, quote, a bariatric floor. I guess the bariatric floor was still full up. So I'm kind of glad that, she wanted to be the one to come down because at least, in my eyes, she knew what she was doing. So she came down and she removed that pump or that the drain. And as soon as she removed it, that whole side just felt relieved. So I really attribute a lot of my grief in the hospital to that stupid drain. Um, I highly recommend anyone traveling on hills on your way home to take a pillow. We were going downhill in Seattle, and it felt like my guts and everything were going to come flying out of my belly button. It was just a really weird feeling. So I am recovering at my parents' house while my husband has to work. I am tolerating everything that I've drank so far. water, Crystal Light, chocolate nectar protein, banana from GNC, which I recommend. I even bought some unflavored to put in my chicken broth once in a while, and I really like that. They warned me at the store that it might taste bitter, and I think it has to do with the kind of broth that I have. I have the Weiler's in the packet that you just put in the water. That's really good. I can handle fluids that have been in the refrigerator. I'm supposed to make my protein shakes with milk and well, it's skim lactose milk, and I'm handling that okay. I haven't thrown up for any reason yet. Um, pain medication I've only had to take once in a while, like if I overdo it, and that's just as a precaution to stop it before it gets out of control. Um, the doctor said to take it when you're at a 4 so that, by the time you get to a 10, you've already got meds on board. You don't have to wait for the meds to kick in. They sent me home with meloxicam, which is an NSAID, which everyone is freaking out, on Facebook telling me not to take, but that's supposed to help relieve my inflammation, and it's supposed to create a pain baseline for the morning. And I only have 8 of those, and I haven't even really been taking them like I should. And then they sent me home with oxycodone, which is like 5 milligrams a pill, and I'm allowed to take 2 every 4 hours. But I think I've taken like 1 every other day. So, I will try to make another video tomorrow and post my official weigh-in results. I gained 4 pounds in the hospital off of the IV fluids, which I'm thankful for because it could have been worse. And I'm doing my walking. I'm sleeping on my sides just fine. And I've tried to bend over a couple of times and gotten yelled at for it, but I can reach down and get things, even though I'm not supposed to. And other than that, I'm doing good. So I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you are enjoying your weekend. I was outside with my mom swinging on the porch swing, and we were doing word searches. So that's a good Sunday for me. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.